Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here. So this will be my last YouTube video for 2018, and so I want to kick off this video by just stating some goals that I have to close out the year on a good note. And one of those things, the first thing, is to reach 20 subscribers to my YouTube channel, because I threw out the gauntlet last month, that if I reach 20 subscribers by the end of the year, that I'll take a pie to the face in a live video on New Year's Day. So if you're watching this and you want to see that happen, feel free to share this video online on your social media channels and get the support out there, so that we can make it happen. I'm all for taking a pie to the face if it means I reach 20 subscribers by the end of the year. So like I said, if you guys want to see that, please feel free to share this video online, and by the end of the year it'll happen. Another thing, just on a work related note, I just moved into a new role as second assistant manager in building materials and millwork. It's basically two departments in one, but in essence it's just one big department really. So my goals are to kind of settle into the role, just from the management standpoint of having to take responsibility for scheduling and making sure we meet our payroll, and making sure our people are doing the right things, from that perspective. And I don't have a ton of product knowledge of the things in our department, garage doors to front doors to guttering, siding, roofing, 2x4s, plywood, insulation, all that sort of thing. And so that's what I'm going to strive for, is to just learn as much as I can, and not only about where products are in the store, but also like what they're supposed to be used for, and what things go well with that, and what things won't mesh well with those products, and just their function, and how to sell the project and not just the individual product. So that's something that we're trained on from day one when you start at Menards. Um, a guest will start off wanting one thing, and then by the end of it you sell them everything that they need for their project. So just getting better at knowing what stuff to sell as part of the project, um, and to get those add-on sales. So that's going to be something I'm going to work on for sure over the course of the rest of the year, and from the very beginning of 2019. So, and as somebody that works in Menards, I love this shirt. It's just hilarious. This is just kind of my sense of humor, because you'll see on like TV shows and stuff that people will be like, "This is not a drill. This is not a drill." Like, because in schools you have like tornado drills and fire drills, and basically a burglar drill or like a intruder drill. And so in TV they'll just be like, "This is not a drill. This is the real thing." But of course, drills are something you see at a hardware store, and so I mean, and this is obviously a hammer. So it just, like I said, that's kind of my sense of humor. So, um, so as I always say in every video, thank you for watching, and hopefully you find this video entertaining, and you kind of learn something interesting about me as the video goes along. Well, alright folks, I have this volcano eruption kit here. The reason why, growing up, you see videos of kids doing science projects that involve putting together a volcano and making it erupt and all that sort of thing. Well, I never did that as a kid, and so I kind of wanted to do it for myself. So I bought this kit at Menards of all places, and in this segment I'm going to put this volcano eruption kit together. And for the eruption, I'm going to take this outside when it's done, and we're going to get two different camera angles, one that'll show the volcano eruption in real time, and another angle that'll show it in slow motion, so to kind of build that dramatic effect. So here shortly, I've got all the stuff set out for this eruption kit. Now all I gotta do is just put it together, take it outside, and watch it erupt. So here we go. All right, so the time has come. The volcano is ready to go to just take it outside and make this eruption happen. So here is what the volcano looks like. And so I decided to name the volcano Mount Ranger. Reason being, my alter ego is Ranger Cadet, and it all kind of started with my dad's alter ego being Ranger Dan. So that's where Mount Ranger comes from. So I'm gonna take this video in slow motion of the eruption, so you guys can see it from beginning to end, and you see it all go down. All right, so the eruption is complete. It went down pretty much like I hoped it would. There were a few moments when I was putting the volcano together that it wasn't quite forming the way that I wanted it to, but the end result is the same, whether the volcano looks really, really cool before the eruption or it looks kind of lame. You know, all I wanted was an eruption, and that's what we got. So I had a lot of fun doing it, and hope the next time that I do it with a friend or two or some family members to kind of make it a little bit easier for the whole process of setting it up. But still a lot of fun doing it, and kind of glad that I finally got to do that. Hey guys, me again. So I've kind of wanted to outline some goals that I've set for 2019 while this is the last YouTube video that I plan on posting this year. So I just kind of wanted to set the framework by kind of saying what my goals are for the rest of 2018, but also, now I want to introduce my goals for 2019. And these are, for the most part, not in any particular order, but the first one is, my first personal goal is to grow and be more mature in my Christian faith. And that means just, taking more time to pray and study the Bible and memorize verses and have, educated and very, I guess, right to the point conversations with people, just about why I think my faith has, gotten me through some of the tough times that it has gotten me through, and how it can make that other person's life better, and just having, not debates per se, but just, conversations where you kind of trade points back and forth, and just kind of work my faith into just everyday conversations, just kind of whenever I can. From a work standpoint, my goal is to just get more knowledge of the different things that are in our store. And again, their applications and where they are in the store and what goes well with those particular things and how to sell the project in other departments instead of just, previously hardware and now building materials and millwork, but really any department in the store. I feel like the more time that I put into it, the more I'm going to get out of it in terms of knowledge and confidence, really. Because if a guest walks into our store, they're not going to want to hear, this might work. No, they're going to want to hear, here's what you need, and this goes perfectly with that. And if you need this other thing for your project, I would recommend getting it because it'll help you get that project done better or faster or whatever, or in a more budget-friendly kind of deals. So I just want to be more helpful and be more knowledgeable, because I feel like just being more knowledgeable in anything can be a huge blessing to not only the person who has the knowledge, but to other people that may not have that same knowledge. And, I just want to have that confidence that when I'm telling somebody that goes well with their project, or it doesn't go well with their project, that I have the confidence behind it and the assurance that I know what I'm talking about, you know? So, uh, for me, from a work standpoint, that's pretty important. And so for Black Friday, I got this guy. It's a waterproof action camera. It's basically the same kind of thing as a GoPro camera, but this particular one was a lot less expensive. And so I want to utilize this for, you know, different kinds of YouTube projects, whether it's trick shot videos. I want to do some more of those next year because of all the ones I put out this year on my channel, the trick shot video was the one getting the most views. Last time I checked, it was at almost 100 views. So I'd love to do more trick shot videos. So people out there, if you know me and you're friends with me or you're related to me or whatever, if you want to do a trick shot video, whether it's just one trick shot or you want to do several of them, I'd be more than happy to get together with you. We'll do some filming, and beforehand we'll do some brainstorming about what kind of trick shot you want to do or whatever, and kind of just set the framework on what we want to do. And I don't know, we might get some blooper reel material out of it. So I can probably end up posting a blooper reel video on my YouTube channel next year. So I think that'd be kind of fun, and just kind of like when people do GoPros when they're on like a skateboard or whatever, where it's kind of in the action as you're seeing it. I kind of want to do more stuff like that, you know, just with different things in life. Whether it is a trick shot or just, you know, going somewhere, or like ice skating, for example. You know, I think that'd be pretty fun to kind of do that with this camera. You know, just stuff like that. So, and kind of along those same lines, you know, if you want to step in and do a segment with me or do a segment for my channel, again, you know, just be kind of getting together with you and seeing what time you and I would both be available to brainstorm about what you want to do, and when to film and all that sort of thing. And if you want to collaborate with me, like if you have your own YouTube channel, we can do like a collaboration type video and do cross promotional type stuff. And you know, obviously, since you would have my permission, you would also be able to post it on your YouTube channel. So, so I think that'd be a lot of fun, just to kind of incorporate family and friends into these YouTube videos. So, and also if like you want to do a stereotype video like Dude Perfect does, you know, I'm representing them with the hat right here. If you want to do like a stereotype video of some kind, or maybe something along those same lines where we just kind of, you know, over dramatize stuff just for the entertainment value, you know, I'm all for it. So I'd love to do some of those types of projects next year. And the last thing I want to mention, it's probably the most personal one to me, in the sense of I've been single for a while. Not necessarily out of choice. Like at first, you know, I just kind of wanted to get through college and whatever, and there were some opportunities that came along. I went on a couple dates in college or whatever, but nothing really panned out. And even when I got out of college, I've been on a few dates since then, but nothing's really kind of gone anywhere. So the goal is for those dates to go somewhere next year, preferably a long-term relationship where it eventually leads to marriage and having kids, having a family, and all that sort of thing, and living the American life, you know, or I guess the American dream. That's the name of my channel. So we'll just see what happens on that front next year. I'm not going to get too update friendly or update centric with that on my YouTube channel per se, but things are going great. You know, you guys will probably end up hearing about it. So those are just some of the goals I have for 2019. And again, like from a goal setting perspective, I try to set the bar where I push myself in order to achieve that goal, but it's still realistic. Like when I was younger, I would set these really, really lofty goals, and by the time I got even close, just like on the cusp of achieving that goal, I would just flame out, you know, because, you know, life came up and, you know, something important took note of that, um, or I just kind of realized it's not going to happen. But I've set more realistic goals since then, where it's kind of like on a tiered kind of level. Like tier one, it's something that I don't have to try incredibly hard to achieve, but it's still something that I have to kind of push myself to do. And once I've gotten there, tier two, tier three, and so on, uh, and just continue pushing myself in different ways. Um, so that's why I kind of set these like general goals, because they're still gonna, some of them will really take some work in order to make them happen, but at least they're not so lofty that I can't reach it. So, um, those are the things I want to achieve next year, and I'm sure other things will come along and whatever. Oh, one last thing. I would love to, for a medication that's currently still getting um, clearance from the FDA, that would treat my specific tumor. Um, it's been like studied and researched and all that sort of thing, and it's going through quite a process with the FDA, because obviously they get a lot of stuff that they want cleared, and there's certain processes and a certain amount of data you have to send in and whatever. But the medication that I'm hoping for and praying that it becomes available sooner than later, it's been known to treat desmoid tumors at a significant level with very minimal side effects, like maximum benefit and very little of like side effects or anything like that. So and even a lot of the people that participate in the research study with this medication, some of them, their desmoid tumor went completely away. So hopefully that becomes available to me and other desmoid tumor patients across the country and across the world for that matter. um, so hopefully that'll get one step closer to this tumor being gone for good. It's just a matter of when it gets cleared and it's made available to desmoid tumor patients. So, anyway, on to the next thing, um, which will be kind of just outlining some my favorite Bible verses, and I'll try to communicate what makes them so significant to me. Um, but anyway, hope you enjoy these Bible verses. Hey there, guys. So I wanted to introduce a bit of a new segment into this video. Basically, what I'm going to do here, um, I'm just going to let Salvation is Here by Lincoln Brewster play in the background. And while the music plays, I'm just going to put up some Bible verses on the screen that I've written down on pieces of paper. All I want you to do is just read them. And I'm going to try to hold them up long enough to where you don't have to pause them to be able to read them. So just we're going to take off and run with it, and ready or not, here we go. So thank you for tuning in, and well, there's only one more thing left to do. Hey there, guys. So now we've reached the end of the final video of 2018. And as I say in every video, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. I genuinely appreciate you tuning in to this video. And as always, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Living the American Dream. And on Instagram, I'll put my link in the bio. And on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook, I'll put the link in with the corresponding post, so that you guys can access it in one way, shape, or form. And if you wish to do so, share this video online. Because remember, y'all, if I reach 20 subscribers before the end of the year, on New Year's Day in a live video, I will take a pie to the face. So if you want to see that happen, tune into this video and share it online, and we'll get the support out there. And ultimately, I feel like it's going to happen at some point, that I'll reach 20 subscribers by the end of the year. So as we wind down on 2018, I hope you guys have a fantastic Merry Christmas, and hopefully your new year gets off to a great start, and that you accomplish the things that you want to do next year. So thank you guys so much, and God bless.